Okay, hey everyone, and welcome to another Class 66 Rocks Stobart review. Now, the truck that I'm reviewing today is very unique, but I'll explain more as I go along. So, this here is a certificate of authenticity. It's just certifying that the model in the box is an authentic replica, officially licensed and approved by Eddie Stobart. Obviously it's by Atlas Editions and Oxford Diecast, and it's a Scania P380 Oakley Horsebox in Stobart Sport livery. Now, what's unique about this truck is that it is the truck of Andrew Tinkler, who's one of the CEOs at Stobart. Stobart's have actually got quite a few horse trucks up and down. I think they've got an Arctic, a Rigid, in Stobart livery. I think there's another Arctic and Richard Millet, I think it is. I think there's a Rigid to that as well. And there's this one. Now, when I went to register my spot on the Stobart website, it said this truck was out of service. So I'm not too sure why, but I have actually seen it at Stobart Fest in Manchester last year. I've seen it on the motorway, and I've seen it on the TV series, Eddie Stobart Trucks and Trailers. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the model. So, this is the model and the box. As we can see, along the bottom here, it's black and white, and is different to the other models as they are in a green and white box. Obviously you can see it's a Stobart Sport model. It's a Scania P380 Oakley Horsebox, and it's called Alley. So if we look on the side here, we can see it's a 1/76th scale die-cast metal special edition collector's model. So let's take a look at the top of the box now. Again, we can see we've got a description of the truck along the bottom here, also along with an image. Now this particular truck is in silver, but one thing what I want to show you is that on the sides of the box, on the left side here and the right side here, the design company who created this box have done a really good job, because they've done like a design of the jockey and the horse and then printed that into the box, and I think that is such a really nice touch. So without further ado, let's get it open and take a look at it. So we'll take that bit of plastic off while we're at it as well. So this is the truck. So as we can see, first off, it's on a very nice presentable display stand, and that's a really nice touch to these sort of models. We've got a description here which says Scania P380 Oakley Horsebox, and it's called Alley. I think it has got a fleet number, but they haven't put the fleet number on the box for some reason, or the stand. So we're not too worried about that though. So let's begin by taking a look at the front of the truck. Now, as we can see across the top here, it says Stobart Sport. So first off, I think this truck might be based on a Scania top line model, an R-Series top line, I'm not too sure. But what makes me think this is that the top bit of the top liners were always created so that there was more space for storage in the top half of the cab compared to the high liners. So it might be that, but I might be wrong, but I'm sure it is right. So as we can see here, where it usually says Scania, it says Oakley, because obviously it's a private truck, so it will be customised a lot more than the normal Stobart fleet. As we can see there, we've got the name Alley and the registration number T1NKM, or it might be that it's supposed to say TINKM. Well, it's short for Tinkler, so he's obviously had the number plate customised. So taking a look at the side of the truck now, we can see here you can just about see that we've got like a graffiti sort of horse design, jockey. I'm guessing this guy here is a jockey, just to the right side here, and printed onto the side of the cab. Obviously with all these models you can actually see inside the cab, vaguely. As you can see, it's a rigid truck, with it being a 6-wheel tracked unit. Now this particular truck, if you've seen it on the TV series, it's got cameras all in the front of the cab, so the driver can keep an eye on how the horses are doing. So the cameras obviously in here with the CCTV TV screens all next to the dash, so the driver's got a view of what's happening behind him. So as we can see along the side here, we've got the Stobart Sport wording there. Obviously this is where all the horses will be, in here. So the blacked out windows, because I'm guessing Stobart's like the privacy, with them being race horses and whatnot. And then again, as you can see here, we've got like horse and jockey designs. You can just vaguely make shapes out that look like jockeys and horses. But it's very well put together anyway. So now if we take a look at the back, we can see we've got the doors here. These obviously come down like that, so the horses can be loaded on. I can't remember off the top of my head how many horses they said they could get into this particular truck, so I couldn't actually tell you that. Now on the back here, obviously we've got the lighting section for obviously brakes and indicators and reversing lights and whatnot. And here we've got 2 hazard warning panels, as well as the number plate just there. So if we take a look at the other side now, we can see there's not much difference to the other side, but I think what was on the other side was this door here. I might be wrong, it might have a door. So if I just take a look to see, oh no, it hasn't. So I think this is a door where the driver can go in to check on the horses. So obviously he'll get out of his cab here, walk across to this door, which I'm guessing is a door. He'll open that and then he'll go in and have a look at how the horses are doing. But as you can see, it's an absolutely outstanding model and I just cannot fault it at all. But if you do collect these models, then you'll probably agree with me. But that's it basically, the Scania P380 Oakley Horsebox in Stobart Sport livery.